Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
reactions on all social media platforms. Okay. That as well. And as always, I hope you guys are having a great day. It is Thirsty Thursday. That's right. It's Thirsty Thursday. Look, I can see the gray right there. There's gray in there. I don't know what people talk about. I got lots of gray up in here. Out and about, grabbing some stuff. So much for what was forecasted because they told us it was going to snow. It was going to be snowstorm after snowstorm, right?
We had a bad rainstorm yesterday.
Yeah, it rained.
When I started doing deliveries.
And it started out yesterday because they said first, it's going to rain, turn to snow, 1 to 3 inches of snow Wednesday night, and then snow all day Thursday, and snow into Friday, and then there might be another storm on Saturday. Yeah, okay. It started out yesterday snowing, and we got actually a little bit of covering. When you see my keto video today, you'll see I was actually outside cooking dinner in the snow. But it turned to rain last night by the time I did my fireside chat, and this morning it's just kind of like a light rain, and they're talking about just rain today. So it's kind of funny that what they tell you is going to happen doesn't happen a lot of times. It's a false alarm. Which brings me to the NFL right now. NFL is crazy right now.
I thought that about Washington.
Oh, well, I'll let you break that news.
About Derek Carr?
Derek Carr?
Yeah, they're interested in Derek Carr.
That Derek Carr, that the Washington football team is interested in trading for Derek Carr. Okay, so what do you think about that?
I mean, I thought...
last year they said that the Cowboys...
Heineken has a two-year extension.
Well, but to be a backup. I mean, it's $8 million for 2 years.
He's the only quarterback that they have right now.
That's like Andy Dalton.
No, he's the only quarterback that they have at the moment.
All right, so
he might be starting.
So Derek Carr, it's funny because I remember the cow turd. I mean, sorry, for some reason I think of Colin Cowherd and I think of cow turds. But Colin Cowherd was saying last year that the Cowboys should let that go and sign Derek Carr. He's the same guy, but a lot less money. Okay, all right. Well, the Raiders apparently don't think he's the guy and definitely want to ship him out. And Washington thinks, hey, if we can't love the one we want, which is Dak Prescott, because Lord knows, what does Ed Nolan said about Dak? Please, Cowboys, please don't sign him. Please don't sign him. We'd love to have him. But they're like, well, we got to get something. They'd like to have a Heine, but they would rather actually be drinking champagne. Okay, they'll settle for a Heine, but they'd rather have champagne. So Washington is interested in doing that. No. He's like a beer. I said they'd rather have champagne like a Dak Prescott, but instead they may be getting Mad Dog 2020. So that's where we are. I'm gonna check in with Ed Oliver and see how he thinks about that. And Skins fan all day. We'll check and see what he got to say about that.
They have this game by this
But
point.
in other news, apparently, Russell Wilson's kind of said, he's going the Deshaun Watson route, where he's kind of like, I'm monitoring what we're going to do as far as offensive coordinator and offensive line, because he has been sacked since 2012 100 times more than anybody else in the NFL. 100 times more. That's a lot of sacks. And, he's got Sierra to worry about. Take care of Sierra and his kids and things. And, he has before wanted to get out of Seattle. You'll remember he was interested in going to New York.
That was because of the misses.
Well, the misses, and I'm sure, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And I'm sure the missus would still say, I'd rather go to New York, okay, instead of Seattle, Yeah, they get snow in New York, but we get rain here in Seattle. You know what rain does to the lady's hair. Bad hair days every day in Seattle. He literally, before getting that highest paid contract in the NFL, which calmed the masses for a while, because he could go to mama and say, hey, mama, look at all this money. You remember he did that video literally in bed where she was like, yeah, show me the money. Show me the money. Oh, okay, all right. And then they went to grown folk stuff. But you'll remember when Seattle franchise tagged him, he said to them, he literally put a gun to their head and said, if you do not sign me to a long-term deal by April 15th, I will never sign a long-term deal with you ever. In which case, they got it done on the 15th. You know, it's kind of funny that Dak Prescott hasn't done something like that. You know, he hasn't done the D-Law route where it's basically, I ain't getting my shoulder worked on until you pay me, right? It's funny how the Cowboys paid D-Law not knowing how that shoulder was going to work out. You know, it's kind of funny. I hadn't thought about that because, you know, people say, well, they don't know about Dak Prescott's injury. They had no problem paying Dak Prescott, D-Law, before he got his shoulder surgery done.
Yeah, but you can play on the bum shoulder. I don't know if you can play on the bum foot.
I don't know about that. You know, if you're a defensive player, everything is the shoulder. You got to be able to wrap up and hold on. You got to hit with the shoulder every time. You know, they signed Jalen Smith. Not sure how that ankle. Yeah, he got one good year out of it. But anyway, I digress.
Well, our doctors knew more than what they're letting on to believe.
But Russell has been making noise about how he's not happy with the situation. Apparently, he's been doing the interview circuit. Now we're hearing that Seattle is not happy about that situation. In fact, Pro Football Talk just posted an article, and I'm not going to say that it's right because just like it was supposed to be snowing right now, it's kind of misty rain. So things are forecasted but don't happen. But they're saying that Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks are headed for a collision course, and it may be a divorce coming up. So there's that. So I don't know what to tell you on that one, but quarterbacks, this is a great quarterback shuffle in the NFL. Never seen anything like it. Derek Carr, maybe to the Washington football team, and Russell Wilson. I know Cowboy fans, go get Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, are you kidding me? We'll be in the Super Bowl every year. Because Russell Wilson's in the Super Bowl every year, isn't he? I'm going to be back in a little bit because I need to be down in the man cave. I got to be at my sports desk to do this because some of y'all been treating my homeboy, Law Nation, the wrong way. And you know what? He's like one of my kids. And see, you know, you do something with my kids, hey, I'm coming after you. You know, we're going to throw down. And I'm going to throw down with all of you haters that are messing with my man, Law Nation. All right? Oh, and we got a new piece for the set, too. Hopefully I can figure out how to hook it up. That hopefully will make the experience much better than you have right now. I'm Mark Holmes with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And we got some more racks to do in the workshop. See you soon.